Welcome to Jewel for Real. And if you haven't checked out her family vlogging channel, Family for Real, go check it out right here. The link is right here. We also have a family vlogging channel. And you'll have to bear with me because this is the only time this week I have to make this video, and suddenly my neighbor is sawing. So hopefully that doesn't interfere too much with me talking. I am 30 weeks pregnant now, guys. This is my 30-week bump date. Right now they say the baby is 15.7 inches long, which is really random, but when I looked it up online, that's what they said. And so almost 16 inches and weighs about 3 pounds, the size of a cabbage. So about the size of a cabbage. I don't know if you can really see it here. About the size of a cabbage. They say the vision is fine tuning right now. That right now it's about 20 over 400, it's 2400 instead of 20/20 like adults. Like adults should have 20/20 vision. Most of us don't, but we should. But the baby right now, if you really, now there's a plane. The baby right now, if you looked inside the womb, has about 2400. It can only see like a few inches in front of it, and that's how it is when it's born too for a little bit. Since my last bump date, I had quite a bit that I had done. I had a gestational diabetes test done, and that came back negative, but it was a whole big hassle for it. I was actually sick last week for my 29th week, and 29th, it was going into my 29th week, and I had to cancel my baby appointment. And here I didn't realize it, but they called back and said, well, that's fine if you want to cancel your appointment, but you are really due for your gestational diabetes test. You're supposed to get it done between 26 and 28 weeks pregnant. And you're really pushing it because you're going to be 29 weeks tomorrow. So you have to go get the test. And I'm like, oh, brother, I got to try to get this test when I'm tired, I'm not feeling well. And they wanted me to go to a nearby lab place to get my blood drawn for it. And they wanted me to go that day. I looked into it and researched it. I was like, I can't go today. I mean, most of the blood work places in the area closed at 3. It's now 1 o'clock, and you need an hour to sit there. So that means I only have an hour to get to the test, because if they close at 3 and the test takes an hour, they probably wouldn't be so happy with me coming in at the last minute. I don't want to drag all 4 kids with me. Yeah, I don't think that would have gone too well. So I said, look, I can go tomorrow morning. Randy can go to work a little late, and so I don't have to take the kids, and that's what I have to offer. And they're like, okay, but you have to go tomorrow morning. They're like, you're really supposed to get in for this gestational diabetes test between 26 and 28 weeks, and you really got to get in because it's time sensitive. I didn't even know that this test was time sensitive. So then I went in the next morning and got the test, and I'm not going to complain because I've already, the first baby out of all 5 of my babies, I've sat there. I failed the first test. I had to go for the second test that was 3 hours, and I had to sit there for 3 hours. So I won't complain about an hour, but ever since the first baby, I've never failed the test again. And I passed with flying colors. This time around for the gestational diabetes test, I was not even near the amount that they have to worry about for it. And then I found out my iron levels are good, so that's not leading to my tiredness. And then I also got my thyroid levels checked again, because every 6 weeks in this pregnancy, I have to get my thyroid level checked. And it's good I am doing that, because every single time I get it checked, I am low, guys. Low normal. And every single time I've had to increase my thyroid medication. It's ridiculous. And this was no different. I came back low normal again, and now I'm bumping up my medication again. I'm on Natrethroid, which is a more natural thing than Synthroid. Most people that are on thyroid have a thyroid problem are on Synthroid. I'm a big proponent for more natural, so I would rather, go towards more natural. And Natrethroid is better. It's more digestible to the body. I'll talk about it more in a thyroid video that I plan to put out eventually. But yeah, I just had to bump that up, and hopefully I feel better again and less tired again. I asked them, is this normal? Like, is this normal to keep having to increase your thyroid medication? And I was starting to wonder if there's something wrong with me other than the pregnancy. But they're like, no, this is why we like to closely monitor you for your thyroid during the pregnancy, because pregnant women usually have to double their thyroid medication compared to a non-pregnant state. So I'm kind of hoping that once I'm not pregnant anymore, I can decrease my medication again. It'll be interesting to see if it stays the same at this high level or if I'll have to go down. Like I said, I'm 30 weeks. I'm getting it well into the third trimester now. I want to show you right now my baby belly, what it looks like at 30 weeks now. I think you'll notice a difference between the 28-week bump date belly and the 30-week bump date belly, especially the 26-week bump date belly and the 30-week, because apparently the last time I was at my baby appointment, I was 8 pounds lighter. So when I went to weigh myself at the birth center, I was 146 pounds, and I'm up 19 pounds in the pregnancy so far. I started out 127 pounds. I don't mind sharing my weight with you guys. It is what it is. And so I'm almost up 20 pounds, which is about normal because I have 10 weeks left in the pregnancy. And normally I gain between 25 and 35 pounds with every single pregnancy. So I think that this will be no different. And I think I'm on pace to gain like 30 pounds in this pregnancy. I think I'll probably gain 10 more. Let's see if I'm right. Take your guesses. How much do you think I'm going to weigh? I'll let you know at the end how much I gained, but you can take your guesses below of how much you think I will gain during this pregnancy. But I really, since 5 weeks ago, it was 5 weeks since I've been to my last birth appointment, which is when I weigh myself. I don't really weigh myself other than that. And I'm up 8 pounds since then. So the baby did a lot of growing. And I had a lot of people tell me recently, wow, your belly looks a lot bigger. Or the baby looks like it really grew. And it must have, because I really, before this, the midwife was telling me that they would like to see me gain a little more weight than I had. And I didn't, like I said in past bump days, I didn't worry about it because I knew it would come. I knew the weight would come. And I knew it wouldn't be a problem. I usually hit a time where it just bam, all comes at once. Here's my baby belly at 30 weeks. Okay guys, here it is, my 30-week belly. I'm getting pretty big. So there it is. From the side and the front. And this side. Here is, I'm wearing these kind of pants again because they're comfy. There's my 30-week bare belly from the side and the front and this side. Linnea did so much growing this month, like I said, and moving. She's moving a lot. So now you saw baby Linnea really grew this month, and we'll see how she grows till next month. But if you haven't seen my name reveal, I did announce the name there and on my channel and on the Family for Real channel. Her name is Linnea Juliet, and so I'm now going to, when I talk about her, I'm going to refer to her by her name, Little Linnea. That's probably what she'll end up being nicknamed, Little Linnea, because we're little and she'll probably end up little too. So guys, interesting thing that I haven't gone over with you guys is my daughter Talya would like to be at the birth. She's expressed interest in being at the birth. She's 10 years old, and I'm not sure yet. I have to make a decision over the next 2 months and decide what I want to do. I played some videos for her in the YouTube world about the birth experience, and that didn't seem to scare her. And she said she wants a big family someday and wants to see what it's like. And so I just have to make that decision. Is she ready? Is she not ready? It's a little bit nerve-wracking making the decision because this is probably our last baby. I'm not sure. You never can say never, but this is probably our last baby. And I just, this is her last chance to see it if I decide to. And so I feel the pressure with that, like, but I also don't want to scar her for life. So I'm trying to decide, can she handle it? Is she ready to see it? I think she could be, but I'm just trying to decide, like, it is quite an interesting process to see as a 10-year-old. I don't want to make her not want any children after that. It could be also a bonding experience. So for me and Randy and her, I'm trying to decide see if she comes to the birth. I also have to have a support person for her, not just for me. Like, so I would need my mom to come. And my mom has been there for 3 out of 4 of my births. But I would have to decide, do I want it just to be me and Randy? And do I want it to be an intimate experience just between us? Because that's what we had with our 4th child, Kellyanna. It was just me and him. Where the other ones, I had other people there. But I just have to decide what I want to do. So if I have Talya, then my mom will come. So it'll be Talya, my mom, and Randy. I don't have a problem with that, but I'm just trying to decide, do I want it to be an intimate experience with us, or do I want to include Talya and my mom? Because my mom has to be there for Talya in case Talya, it's too much and she has to step out, or we have an emergency, hopefully not, cross our fingers. That's into the factor too. My mom was, like I said, there for 3 out of 4 of the other births, and she was a great help. And being that we're vlogging now, and we plan to vlog the birth experience, do a live birth video, it would be helpful to have her there and have her taping, helping with the video cameras and cameras getting good angles of, I don't want to have full frontage, but like, just, have her monitor that while Randy's my support person, like just focused on me, and she could be focused on the cameras and Talya. So yeah, I'm just trying to decide all this. This is like something that is really weighing into the decision making, that I feel the pressure on, that I have to make a decision sometime in the next 2 months. What do you guys think? Comment below. Do you think a 10-year-old girl should come to the birth and experience her sister being born? Comment below. So lots of decisions that need to be made in the delivery process, and the pressure I feel on, because besides the pressure in my stomach, I feel pressure about that because I only have like 10 weeks to decide. I'm 30 weeks. I usually deliver like right around 40 weeks. So I have about 10 weeks to decide this. So the symptoms that I've been experiencing, just more tiredness and more out of breath feeling. I'm just like definitely more out of breath. It's just increasing by the week. And last week when I was sick, it was really bad. I don't know, I was so out of breath. And my heartburn is still better than other pregnancies, but it bumped up a little bit since 2 weeks ago, where I now have to pop 1 Tums a day. Before that, the last bump day, I think I said I was popping like 1 Tums every other day. Now it's 1 Tums a day. So it's still a lot better than other pregnancies. Other pregnancies, I was popping 4 to 6 Tums a day, guys. I know that's not very good for you, but that's what I was doing. So it's definitely better this time around. And I'm definitely due for a chiropractic visit with being sick last week and laying a lot. All the laying really bothered my back. So I can definitely feel it's out, and I need to go for a chiropractic adjustment very, very soon. I said every 3 weeks. If I don't go for like a chiropractic adjustment, I can usually start to feel it, and it's been over 3 weeks. It's probably been a month. So I'm due for one again. So I think I'll feel a lot better once I get the adjustment again. That maybe will last me until the end of the pregnancy, or I might need one more adjustment. Well, guys, that's it for today's bump date. And if be sure to comment below with the questions that I asked. And also, I plan on next week talking about my veins in my legs again, the problems that I had with the veins in my legs with this pregnancy, and showing you what it looks like. Yeah, discussing more about the delivery process that I go through with each pregnancy, and I'm sure I'll have other things to fill you in about with this pregnancy. So stay tuned for the 32-week bump date. I can't believe I'm already going to be there soon. And be sure to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe if you're not already, because I put out bi-weekly bump dates, and I'll be putting out bi-weekly baby dates, and in between those I put out other random videos this is my 5th child. I homeschool. I've been through a lot of life experiences, So yeah, hit subscribe and you'll get it in your feed. So until next time, guys, fly high and dream big.